Tonight, we investigate a claim that has shaken the business world. The allegation that 5 major corporations are fleeing America in response to Trump-era tariffs. But our investigation reveals a far more complex story. Instead of an exodus, we found something unexpected. Some of the world's largest companies doubling down on America. Billions of dollars in new investments, thousands of jobs created. But the full story includes real struggles for smaller businesses and rising costs for consumers. In Lancaster, Pennsylvania, the tariff debate isn't theoretical, it's a matter of survival. Joe Luttrell's space satellite company, Qoob, represents thousands of small manufacturers caught in the crossfire. The specialized parts his business depends on have become prohibitively expensive overnight. Luttrell faces an impossible choice: absorb costs that could bankrupt his company, or consider the unthinkable. Like many small manufacturers, he's now eyeing other countries as potential new homes for his American innovation. This unintended consequence of tariff policy is forcing America's entrepreneurs to make heartbreaking decisions. While small businesses struggle, automotive giant Honda is making a bold statement about America's future. The company is moving Civic hybrid production from Japan exclusively to Indiana, betting big on American workers. Hyundai has announced an even more staggering commitment: $21 billion in American manufacturing through 2028. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company is making the largest foreign investment in American history, $165 billion to build the world's most advanced chip manufacturing facilities on American soil. These investments represent a technological renaissance, bringing cutting-edge manufacturing back to America. For most Americans, the tariff impact hits closest to home at the checkout counter. Walmart, the nation's largest retailer, has been clear: they cannot absorb the additional tariff costs. From electronics at Best Buy to vehicles at Ford dealerships, American consumers are feeling the pinch. The ripple effect reaches into every American household, forcing families to make difficult choices about their spending. Everything from clothing and toys to electronics and groceries could cost more as retailers pass tariff costs to consumers. For retailers, raising prices represents a middle ground, avoiding operational disruption while protecting profit margins. Economic experts point to one critical factor preventing major business moves: uncertainty. The constant changes in trade policy have created a climate where long-term planning becomes nearly impossible. As one expert explained, businesses need to know tariff rates not just for 2025, but for 2028 and beyond. Some experts worry about deeper damage, that America's reputation as a stable place to do business has been tarnished. The destruction of trust, they warn, could be a generational penalty that takes decades to repair. This uncertainty leaves many companies in paralysis, waiting for clearer and more predictable policies. Adding another layer of complexity, the tariffs themselves are now on trial in federal court. In May, the Court of International Trade unanimously ruled that Trump exceeded his authority in imposing certain tariffs. Yet businesses continue paying these taxes while appeals proceed, creating a bizarre legal limbo. The case raises fundamental questions about presidential power and the separation of powers in trade policy. For businesses, this legal uncertainty makes strategic planning nearly impossible. How do you budget for costs that might be illegal? Companies are forced to comply with policies that courts have declared illegal while waiting for final resolution. As we conclude our investigation, the reality is far more complex than the simple narrative of corporate exodus. Major corporations like Honda, Hyundai, and TSMC are making unprecedented investments in American manufacturing. Yet small businesses like Qoob continue to face existential challenges that could force difficult relocations. The story of tariffs and American business defies simple categorization. It's a tale of winners and losers, investment and struggle. What's certain is that these policies have real consequences for real families, affecting everything from job opportunities to grocery bills. The future of American industry in this new era remains unwritten, shaped by the complex interplay of policy, business decisions, and global economic forces. Our investigation found no evidence of 5 major corporations exiting America due to tariffs. Instead, we discovered a more nuanced reality. The debate over how to best secure America's economic future continues, with stakes that couldn't be higher. This is a story that affects us all, and it's far from over.